Ladies, what did you miss the most when you were pregnant? Sushi, Starbucks, sex sans your baby bump? I'll tell you what I missed the most. Vodka. Pre-pregnancy, in my glory, or gory days, I'd wake up with a killer hangover and fantasize about shooting myself with a shot of adrenaline. During pregnancy, that fantasy changed. I needed a vodka IV, stat. I fantasized about my beloved vodka traveling through my vein, making its way to my brain. Just then, I'd feel that mind-numbing buzz that told me I was well on my way to a blackout. God damn it, I missed that feeling. My fantasy was flawless. Perfect wet brain logic. You see, shooting the vodka, rather than guzzling it, allowed the fetus to remain unscathed. The fetus. That's how I thought of her. It was the only way I knew how. The fetus was planned with a specific intention in mind, to save me, her mother. This plan was flawed from inception to conception to birth. You see, I already had a baby, baby V, vodka. This baby was with me from the time she was a tiny little grain till she was so tall that she towered over me. The days were dark then, when I was living in her shadow. She was so spoiled. All she had to do was whisper my name and I'd be there. Year after year, she took more and more away from me and gave me nothing in return. Even still, I didn't know if or how I could let go. I decided to broach the topic over dinner one night. I said, look, baby V, we're spending way too much time together. I still want to see you, but let's try cutting it back to once a month. That was the night she pushed me down a flight of stairs. It was then I became afraid to live with her and petrified to live without her. Baby V was relentless in pursuit of my attention. She called to me incessantly. I yelled at her, "Shut up!" She refused. I needed to do something, anything, to bond with the fetus. This child deserved that. Who was I to deprive her of something she so vitally needs? I decided to find out the gender, hoping that would help. The nurse took the sonogram machine off my jellied belly and asked, "Would you like to know the gender?" Yes, I implored. The seconds felt like agonizing minutes. I begged, God, please give me a girl. If you give me a girl, I'll cut all ties with baby V. I'll tell her it's over forever. Even my prayers weren't free from baby V's incessant taunts. You're lying to God now. Wow, this is getting good. The nurse interjected, "It's a girl." Yes, a daughter, thank you, God. The bliss lasted a mere moment. Shit, I had to follow through with my pious promise. I left the appointment and got back in my car. In a futile attempt to numb myself, I blasted the music and sobbed. Through the tears, I cried, "This is it, baby V. Haunt me, taunt me, I'm not giving in. There's a good chance the fetus already has your gene inside of her. I need her to know a life without you. I need her to know that you can be silenced." Baby V's retort was vile. God, it was so hard not to listen. Finally, she changed her tune and stormed off cackling. "You'll be back," she said. "When your social life is in ruins and your friends don't bother with you. When your closet's chock full of mom jeans and your wine cooler overflows with Aquafina. When your husband realizes his wife's went from Jenna Jameson wannabe to June Cleaver. Fuck her, I thought. She's not in control, I'm in control. Who was I kidding? She'd been in control since day one. I went to work the next day, desperate for a distraction from all the madness. Before I knew it, my boss was calling me into her office. "Promise me you won't cry," she said. I rolled my eyes defiantly. "I will." She said, "Listen, I don't know what's up with you, but something's up. You can't keep it together. People are afraid to approach you. They don't know if you're going to flip out or cry." How dare she, I thought. I wanted to shout, "You bitch! You have your own baby V. You're lucky yours isn't as crazy as mine. Sure, she's a bit obnoxious, but mine? Mine's bad girl gone belligerent." I held back for as long as I could before I finally snapped. "You try going a few months without vodka, then talk to me." I thought I saw in her eyes a flicker of empathy, of identification. We'd gotten so wasted together so many times. We were carved from the same cord. She was just able to manage it better. Story of my life. The awkward silence was cut short by her condescending tone. "Look, I'm giving you a week off. Do whatever you need to do. Just get your head straight. Come back ready to work." I was seething. "Fine," I said, rudely storming out. Every fiber of my being was crying out for my baby V. I needed her now more than ever, and I despised her for that. I needed help. Somebody save me. Please save me. Why did I wait so long? Why did I wait and expect pregnancy to cure me? I should have saved myself a long time ago. I wanted to die, but I couldn't do it. I wanted to die, but I wanted my baby to live. In a fog, I drove to Butler Hospital. I sat in my car knowing full well that I was batshit crazy. What was I gonna do? Walk in and tell them I want to kill myself, but I want my baby to live? My cell phone rang, jolting me out of the depths of self-hatred. It was my husband. "Where are you?" he asked, his voice calm, lacking the panic tone I'd hoped for. "I'm at Butler Hospital, you jerk!" I fumed, his voice that of a half-listening father. "Alicia, stop being ridiculous." I hung up. No one could understand the agony I was in. No one got it. On the outside, I looked like a self-absorbed bitch, incapable of enjoying the natural joys of pregnancy. On the inside, I felt like a black soul. The fetus was in there, and I hated myself for not giving her what she needed. I hated myself, and I wanted to save her by killing me. I left the parking lot and drove home. I quit my job. Fuck them. I was angry and indignant. The rest of my pregnancy, I tried my best to ignore baby V. She was always there, whispering. She is always there, whispering. I met someone else, though, when my daughter arrived 6 weeks early. I'm in awe of her. I would do anything, change anything, to be the best I can be for her. I've had countless reasons to change, but baby V trumped them all, except her, except my daughter, Felicity. She did her part. Now I must do mine, every single day. Baby V will always be there anxiously awaiting my return. The more I talk about her, though, the more she lets me be. Perhaps she's as captivated as I am by my daughter, Felicity. One look into those big blue eyes, and anyone's liable to fall in love. Even the most despicable, selfish person. Even baby V. Even me.